Okay, welcome to the MCP and Agentic Security Conference, guys. So good to see you all. I know there's a lot of chat happening, and it may take me a little while to answer all the questions, but feel free to be comfortable. And there's lot of good content going to be a lot of good conversation going to happen in the next 4 hours. So pace yourself. And thanks everyone for joining. So let's start. Okay, some tips to join in. You can chat, you can ask questions, you can answer polls, um, and you can sort of engage with others. Right. And so host is me. I'm Ankita. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Akto. Akto is the agentic security platform. We also have API security product. We've been around in the space for 3 years now, growing very fast. I think most of you have interacted with either me or my team. So glad to have you over here and present on agentic security. First, welcome to our fantastic speakers. Each one of them, and I'll introduce as we speak as we go into the conference. But Raji, Harish, Vamsi, Kevin, Ankush, Ashish, Steve, and of course my co-founder Ankush, who's also my co-host over here today. Welcome everyone. Thank you for being part of this conference. And there's some very exciting stuff that's going to happen in the next 4 hours, guys. So let's see. Firstly, by the way, I did see if there was anything like this before, and before I put first in the sentence in the sentence, there isn't anything. So welcome to the first focused conference on MCP and AI agent security, virtual. We have 1,000+ registrations. I can see at least 200+ attendees today. So that's great to see. What are we talking about? Why are we talking about agentic security? Why now? What's happening? What is this all about, right? All these questions, let's answer those in the next 4 hours. But for the 10 minutes, I want to set the stage of why we are talking about this. Um, Here are some charts. So uh, we live in Bay Area. We've seen, you see everything is about agents and MCPs, and there's not a company which is not talking about it. But beyond the talk, what's happening? What's the world saying? Let's look at these charts. If you see, we are in 2025, we are here, and we are looking at uh, AI agent market size, and this is only America, growing this fast by 2030. This curve, this is something, this is insane. This is what we've seen for very few markets, and this is that time. So we are in 2025, and the AI agent market is exploding like anything. We are very early, by the way. And this is the global market, AI agents market size globally. So it's not just US, it's global market. So point being, there is massive explosion of and adoption of AI agents and MCPs by organizations, by startups, by small companies, by large companies, by enterprises, by the biggest bank, by the biggest healthcare, by the biggest retail. Everyone I'm talking to, no matter if it's the Walmarts of the world, or the biggest banks of the world, they are all adopting, as we speak, AI technology, and very specifically agents and MCPs, especially starting in 2025. Um, let's see more over here. Some of the adoption trends, and this is from a survey conducted by PwC. We all know PwC in a few months back, and you see there's a lot of orange over here. There's AI agent adoption, broad adoption 35%, 27%, and all that. So in total, the whole orange is about like 80%, and the gray is about 20%. Gray is people who don't know, who are currently not using agents. So that's massive. 80% of the people saying that they're using or going to use, or they're broadly adopting agents. That's also a few months back. This is massive. This is only going to become more orange as we speak. So this is more detail into how the adoption is happening. So clearly, we are living in the agentic world, and it's only the beginning. And this chart specifically was of big surprise to me also. I was not expecting this. So if you look at the top line, which is cybersecurity concerns, this is this is challenges to realizing value from AI agents. This, by the way, is not our survey. This is PwC survey again. Everyone knows PwC. The here this is like massive. This is you're you're talking about concerns around AI agents, and you're talking about cybersecurity first. 18% of the people ranked it as first, and about 16% ranked second or third. So this is definitely top of the mind for people. So why this conference again? Agentic security. We talked about agents being the top trend, and we're talking about cybersecurity being the top concern. So timely, right? We talk about AI agent security. And it's still early, guys. It's still early in the market in the sense that we've spent as Acto lots of months building, talking to customers, working with them in the space. So we've learned a lot. But we also see this market. There is a lot of like questions people have. There's a lot of knowledge that needs to be shared, and some of the organizations like OWASP, etc., have done OWASP Cloud Security Alliance, and there are a few have done wonderful job in educating the market. Uh, but we felt there is a lot more conversation that needs to happen, and today is the day for those conversations to happen. So yeah, so uh, before we start, and we'll talk a lot about it, so I won't go deeper into this stuff. We have fantastic speakers who are going to go deep in this. Um, agents are, we all know, agents are not LLMs. The security frameworks that have worked for LLMs, that have worked for traditional applications, will not work for agents, will not work for MCPs. And I can say it a lot more firmly, having worked with organizations in the past few months. It's a totally different beast we are talking about. Um, and so the cybersecurity mindset that's needed to secure agents is is going to be very different in the next few years. So uh, these conversations that we are having is going to be are going to be very important as you shape up your roadmap for agentic security. If you have questions like how do I know what are the strategies, what are the frameworks, how do I secure my agentic assets, what are the best practices, today is the day. By the end of today, you will learn all of this from not just from us. Of course, you will learn Acto's approach, but you will learn actually from all the leaders in the world today who are doing this. So great stuff. Let's begin. Uh, by the way, next 5 years in cybersecurity, we believe as a company is going to belong to people who secure AI. Um, and so Acto is that company who's going to help you build that future. So let's get started. We are going to start with our first session on state of MCP security. But before we do that, there's agenda over here, state of MCP security. We are going to talk about threat landscape. There's a roundtable. There's going to be a little bit of break because everyone needs break after heavy sessions. Then agentic security, urgency, roadmap, best practices. We also will talk about Acto's approach to securing MCPs and AI agents. And that's it. And then close keynote. So total 4 hours of session back to back.